Hi everyone, thank you so much for visiting my channel and clicking on this video. This is a reading for the sign of Gemini. It's appropriate for when you find the video. So if it's next week, next month, or even next year, and you can resonate with the reading, claim it. I'll start with my oracle cards just to set the mood. What do we need to tell Gemini? What do we need to tell Gemini? What do we need to tell Gemini? Somebody here loves peach. I don't know, because this one is, for some reason, when I saw the rock, it kind of reminded me of a peach. Okay, so it could be a very important message for some of you. Your name could be Peach, or you could be dealing with someone named Peach. You're in the middle of overcoming an obstacle. It's a very difficult task. It's heavy, similar to having a blockade in your way. But you're being asked by the universe to to be enthusiastic about this. Well, Gemini, you're an air sign, so I firmly believe a majority of air sign, they love to conquer what's in here rather than be swayed by emotions. There's somebody here who loves birds or butterflies and flowers. Let's see what else do we need to know about this. What do we need to know about Gemini? What is the most important message for Gemini? I have to tell you this, fly tipping. Just before this, before I clicked the video, I was outside throwing a bag of rubbish. And just in front of our back door, there's this big styrofoam, for seafoods. It says there Norwegian seafoods, and that's it's a part of being a victim of fly tipping. For some reason, while I'm shuffling the deck, the words fly tipping came to me. Okay, so it could be a very important thing for you or for someone that you're dealing with. Okay, maybe this is like the universe is sending you a sign that this is for you. So we have peach, we have birds, butterflies, flowers, fly tipping. Okay, and obviously overcoming obstacles and embracing enthusiasm while you're overcoming this. So take whatever can resonate with you. I think these words, these situations that I'm, random words that pop into my head that I need to communicate with you, is somehow related to, it sort of helps. It helps us, send message to a specific person. So there you go. It could be your sign that this is for you. Okay, someone here is going through there's a very heavy obstacle here. You're very burdened with something. Your heart is broken in one way or another, and you're seeking enlightenment. I can see someone here praying, praying for a solution for this heartbreak or pain. Maybe you lost a loved one. You lost something here, and you're heavily burdened with this loss, with this pain, with this misery. You're seeking God, spirituality, and at the same time, I feel like this is a sign from the universe to embrace, nature. Just be with nature for now to help you ground it, to help you ground your energy. Trickery. There could be someone here trying to trick you into doing business with them, or maybe attempting to sell you something, but you're not gonna get a good deal. If any, you might end up losing your money. So they're trying to appear really big. Gemini. Sorry, I'm setting my intentions. Gemini. The finger of God is here. This is a wheel of fortune. It's part of who you are. It's like a journey that you really have to go through. Okay. Something here is about to come to a close. Something here is about to end. Or maybe somebody has passed away, leading to this pain, to this misery. Maybe it doesn't have to be like a dead person. It could be a situation that had to end. Relationship as well. But this ending is brought by the divine. It has to happen. This ending has to happen. So if it's an ending of someone's life, it has to happen. Finger of God, wheel of fortune. If it's a situation that had to end, again, part of life, it's to no fault of your own. Ten of Swords, piercing. Somebody here could be going through a surgery for their back or for their spine, like spinal surgery, and they're recovering. Again, sickness, illness, surgery, part of the divine intervention. It has to happen. You feel scared, Gemini. There's fear. Okay, you could be a cross watcher for Gemini. You don't necessarily have to be the one that's doing everything. There could be someone coming to you. Okay, this is potentially a travel card. King of Pentacles, there is a masculine energy who's like a good provider role, and at the same time it could be an accountant, a landlord, a banker, or someone who works in banking and finance that's gonna give you the sword. There could be a cutting involved in this situation, or they could be giving you this message of clarity that you need to get out of this, to maybe set you free. Let's clarify Ace of Swords. Okay. Okay, so there are two women involved. We have the Queen of Wands and there's the Empress. The Queen of Wands wants to come forward to the Empress. My ear is ringing, so maybe there's a message again. The Queen of Wands is approaching the Empress. But for some reason, the King of Pentacles is the one that's going to that's going to send the sword. As if maybe it's a warning. Maybe it's a warning. Hey, the Queen of Wands is traveling to your place. Because the Ace of Swords is coming from this king. And again, this is about an ending or a death, a closure of a cycle. What is this? There are two women involved. Okay, I want you to take a closer look. Queen of Wands approaching the Empress. Can you identify yourself? Maybe you can identify yourself more as the Empress. Which is which? What does the Queen of Wands want from the Empress? Give. They want to give. Oh, the Queen of Wands has good intentions. They want to give something that will... Okay, they want to give something to the Empress. If you can identify as the Empress, something is going to be given to you. Something that will enrich your life. Something that will make your heart swell. It's new. It could also be just a simple message that will make you happy. For some of you, it could be related to a child, okay? Or childhood. Or a young person, okay? A young person. Okay, what's coming to the Empress? Okay, just do be careful, Gemini. Things are not what they seem to be, okay? There's a bit of deception. I'm not saying this is a bad person. Maybe this person, whoever is coming to you or whoever is going to send you a message, they could be hiding some vital information, okay? It doesn't have to be a bad, it's just bad. Okay, just be careful with certain information. But overall, the entire reading is about overcoming obstacles. Okay, for the Empress, there's a resolution. There's a potential travel as well, by the way. There's a potential travel. A Capricorn could be involved in this situation, okay? Yeah, I think there's some movement here. Yeah, okay, let's clarify. Things are a bit, what do you call, cloudy sometimes. When you, like, the energy is cloudy. All I see is image, you know, all I see are images. But I cannot detect the energy. Oh, okay, there's an exchange. There's gonna be an exchange here. Okay, for the Empress, if you are the Empress, someone, there's, I think these two people are going to cross path and they're going to have some kind of interaction. Like, as in the case of exchange, like, I'm gonna give this to you, in return I want this resolution. Someone is also being held like hostage or captive. It could be in a figurative way of speaking. Like, this is what I'm getting here. Someone is like being held captive, could be energetically, or being held, just imagine someone being held at gunpoint, being held at gunpoint, and you're being told what to say. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. But there's a, like, a very safe exchange, like, I'm gonna do this, and then this is what I expect in return. But this is not a bad situation. Yeah, just do be careful with this trickery card, because the exchange could be between two women, okay? Like, if you do this for me, I'm gonna do this for you. I don't know exactly what this is. Just do be careful with small, or, you know, small information that you might not see, and then, you know, you didn't realize that they're gonna take more than what they ask for, and it looks like a scam, you know, these kinds of things. Yeah, I think you feel unsafe. I think this is what this obstacle is about. Like, you're just, you know, you're just doing your own thing, you're just minding your own business, and then here comes this, some kind of deception, some kind of a lie, a woman to woman. Oh my god. Okay, I think the King of Pentacles is gonna give you some kind of warning. I told you, the Ace of Swords is like a cutting off, rather than, it could be a cutting off or a message of clarity. Now it makes sense. I think this is like a card of, there's a man, okay, maybe accountant, landlord, or someone who's entrepreneurial, someone with money, that's going to give you some kind of heads up. This is a heads up or some kind of warning, and this is about an obstacle. Okay, some kind of warning, and I think this is, the warning is all about a woman approaching another woman. Queen of Wands approaching the Empress. Could be between wife and mother-in-law, or two random women that's connected to the King of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is the one that's going to approach. The Queen of Wands basically wants something new. They're like a new beginning, or, I told you, the Queen of Wands intends to give. The Queen of Wands wants to give. Six of Pentacles. Something nice. Something new. Okay? Something young. Oh my god, I'm hearing the word sinister. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is, she could be the one that's attempting to have this trickery. I'm not sure, because I just heard it, sinister. I said something nice, something new, and then I heard it, something sinister. So be careful. Whoever is coming, whoever, this woman is approaching another woman. I don't know how you're related to them. Maybe you are the King of Pentacles and you're the one that's gonna give a warning. I think it's the Empress that needs to be warned that the Queen of Wands wants something sinister. Yeah, at the end of the day, the Queen of Wands is actually a very fiery person, fiery, passionate. She's not bad, you know, fiery, passionate. And she's all about doing things. The Empress is a very nurturing, grounded energy. oh gosh. But yeah, I think the Empress probably wants to resolve something. As I said, there's gonna be an exchange of some kind, maybe like literal exchange of property or information. But there's going to be a transformation. The Knight of Cups will pass through the Two of Swords, turning him into a Knight of Pentacles. What does it mean? There's a transition. There's a transition from cup to coin. There could be a Pisces involved. Yeah, okay. There's an offer. There's an offer of, I don't know, an apology. With a Hierophant, you could be dealing with someone that has a different background from you, or someone spiritual. I don't know which energy can you resonate with, Gemini. The King of Pentacles, that's gonna give a warning. The Queen of Wands, who's going to offer something new, something good, something young, something close to your heart. And I heard something sinister. Okay. Or can you identify more as the Empress, the nurturing kind, the one who wants an exchange? There's an exchange that the Empress wants. Oh. There's a new beginning here. There is a new beginning here. There's guaranteed. It could also be a message of sorry, of conclusion. What is the World card? What is the World card? Page of, yeah. There's a woman here who's looking at another person from a distance. Like there's some kind of research or studying or surveillance. There's someone who's surveying. Okay, someone is surveying another person. Again, just like between two women. Justice, Six of Wands, Strength. Six of Wands, Six of Wands. Okay, justice is coming. Justice is coming potentially to a Leo sign, or whatever justice brings. There's a correction. Balance is coming back into this person's life. And success because of the Six of Wands. The Tower, Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands. Okay. It was hidden from you. It was hidden from you. Or it was hidden from this Empress energy. Okay, as I said, because I don't really agree that the Seven of Swords is 100% bad. There is an energy here of someone who's trying their best to leave, to correct their mistakes. Okay, to correct their mistakes and achieve balance in whatever situation you're dealing with, and to offer this Pentacle, Ace of Pentacle, to the Queen. This is a new offer. What is this? Is this related to finances? Yeah, oh my gosh, it could be related to finances. There's a lot of coins here. Or and then there's a card of reunion. You know, there's an attempt to meet up with the Queen of Pentacles. And there's an energy here of someone who can't wait to have this reunion, meeting up, coming together. There's someone here, and someone is trying their best to correct a previous mistake. You know, they're trying their best to deliver this Pentacle. Because when I see the Seven of Swords, I don't feel this card as a bad one. At least right now, I feel like this is someone who's attempting to, because the Seven of Swords is someone who's doing something behind the back of people, but it doesn't have to be a bad one. Like there could be sacrifices involved. You know, he's sacrificing his comfort just to achieve something, and that is an act of deception, because he's hiding. He's got a veil to cover up his actions, but secretly he's trying to achieve something for the good of the greater good of the people. And this is what he intends to do. To achieve this pentacle and give the pentacle to the queen. And the pentacle is potentially a card of reunion. Okay? Or maybe they aim to give this. There's something, but Ace of Pentacles is pentacle. It's a tangible offer. There's a card here of someone who's unable to move on, unable to forget, waiting. There's a card of waiting here, a lot of waiting. To reunite, reconnect, Three of Cups, and that's what the pentacle is about. And someone is secretly doing the best of his ability to accomplish this. Wow. What is this Ace of Pentacles for the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, someone is spying on you. Someone is spying on this woman. Okay, someone is looking at this feminine energy from a distance, maybe spying on social media, or maybe visiting their house from time to time, attempting to, reach out to her. Okay? I don't know, is this you, Gemini, or are you the one spying? Cups. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There's multiple energies coming in. I don't want this to be too long. I think an apology is coming with the King of Cups here. Maybe within a month, or maybe first week of May. And someone wants to untie the knot, set somebody free. Holding the sword, King of Swords. Yeah, as I said, somebody could be asking for forgiveness. Like very deeply apologetic. Maybe within 2 days, 2 weeks, or within 2 months. Or just waiting. This is someone waiting for a perfect time. Perfect time, perfect timing. Yeah, someone is in deep regret. Deep regret. Very, very sad. Someone is very sad. In pain. In pain. Could this be the person looking at the Queen of Pentacles from a distance, spying on them, checking what time they come home from work? They're checking their usual route. Where do they normally go for shopping? Is there any way for me to approach her? But I knew it as soon as I saw the King of Cups waiting. It's like waiting for about a month. I knew it. There's like an apology coming, a very, very desperate need for apology and to fix this issue. Yeah, they want to give this cup. Gemini, I don't know if you're the one apologizing or someone wants to come and apologize to you. Okay, they're waiting for perfect timing. Okay, just but if I do this, she might end up, if I visit her, she might end up shutting the door in front of me, and I'm gonna waste 3 hours of my time. Just like 3 hours of driving. I'm gonna waste money on my train ticket, or gas, these kinds of things. Where do I park if I go to her place? This is pros and cons. This is someone who's genuinely want to come forward to you, maybe physically. This is also could be a card of timing. 2 days, 2 hours, over the weekend, 2 weeks, 2 months. Yeah, pushing through. I told you, someone is pushing through to fix an issue. They're in pain. They want to fix an issue. They're pushing through, and this is what they want, to eventually achieve the sun, their happiness. So now if you can resonate with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, then this is you, Gemini. Or maybe you're the one who wants to come forward and apologize and offer this cup. Okay, and you're the one that's waiting for, waiting for perfect timing. I don't know. Good luck, Gemini. God bless.